it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. This is going to be a happy week. There'll be no complaining this week. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Tier 6. 7. Tier 7. Tier 7. I should have looked at that a little closer. Top tier in a 3-tier battle. Super Hellcat. And we've got Grubby Little's hands in his Grubby Little Super Hellcat. Now, he says this is his 7th game in the tank. So somehow he just got this. I don't know if... maybe he got it because it is a gift tank, I believe, as I recall. Some kind of gift tank, isn't it? I don't know. I don't remember how we got it. You know, the Hellcat was changed at some point, and then the Super Hellcat is kind of what the old Hellcat was, but the old Hellcat was a 6 and it got nerfed. So it's not really, it's just a shadow of itself. And the Hellcat that used to be 6 is now a 7. It's kind of a mess, but they're both still relatively fun to play. Used to be one of the Seal Clubber tanks of choice, much like the T-67, but we've got Grubby in the Tier 7 version. Let's see how he does. We are on, what are we on? Himmel's Karelia Dorf, spawned into the northeast. Let's see what he does with a Hellcat. Hellcat's got a lot of maneuverability. Well, let's call it speed. It's not actually very agile as far as turning the hull. Has a very slow turret traverse because it is a TD with a full turret, and generally those have very slow turret traverse. I don't know why. I guess that I do know why. That's just basically a balance situation for a tank that's supposed to be a TD that has a turret, because otherwise it'll be just a medium or a heavy, depending on the armor. This thing has no armor to speak of, actually. So if you are playing it, or its cousin, the Tier 6 regular Hellcat, then you are going to be pinned by everything. So just watch out for that. We are running 23 AP. Only 5 APCR and a couple heat. The enemy ELC BIS dies immediately. That is very good for the team. Does that leave any other light tanks available to the enemy? Yes, they have a Chaffee. They have a Chaffee left. Oh no, that's their B. That's our Chaffee. Never mind. What am I looking at? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No idea. The enemy light tank is gone, and as now I look at it, they are all out of light tanks. So our Chaffee definitely took some damage making that happen, but we'll see. It looks like the CS-44 is spotted. That's a terrible spot for him, especially if they get that hill. Oh, and we see a T-34-1. We slap him. I don't think we were spotted. Sometimes at this tier, based on bad crews and relatively poor spotting, we can do things like that. That's actually pretty amazing that he didn't get spotted either time. So he takes some chunks out of them. It's hard to know. You can kind of guess at that, but I think it was really smart for him to back up out of that once he took the shot. Just assume you're going to be spotted at that range. Didn't happen, and now he knows, unless something has really good spotting, he can probably just stand in and thump. Looks like things are going okay. This is a decent little spot. I like this bush. It's not bad, especially for something like a Hellcat right here, because he had the speed to get there. Take shots from the bush. Use that nice 240 Alpha, which is pretty good for a tank at this tier. This tank will be able to flex to a medium-esque kind of gameplay, and obviously it can do the TD thing as well. We've got a Cromwell up here, but the thing we need to think about now is we really didn't get anybody up and around the corner, certainly nothing that's heavy at all, so only the Giro and the Cromwell. The Cromwell's kind of in a dumb spot. Looks like he's moving back around the corner. We do have to watch getting pushed on the side, because then that bush doesn't obviously give us any more camouflage. We'll see how the enemy deals with it. It looks like, as far as we know, only the 34-1 and the 25T went that way. So we've got the skill concentration. Once we stop moving, I believe, for X seconds, we get a little advantage to our crew, I believe, is how the skill goes. And our Chaffee managed to die. That's not great. Crashed somehow. Lovely. And we lost a Zedimka. All right. Grubby has decided, probably based on what I was saying, that this is no longer a tenable position. So he wants to fall back, and you got to like the speed. That's one of the things about the Hellcat. It is difficult oftentimes in the slower casemate TDs to make moves like this, where you move forward for early shots and then be able to get away, because generally the casemates are slower. So we're going to use that advantage of speed, and he might actually be swapping the entire side of the map. Thought he might support the side he was on, but nope, he's switching over here, and it looks like he has seen that the enemy team has pushed to the corner. And now he figures out he's got some guys potentially up top. Relatively low zoom on this thing. Oh, come on forward. There you go. 3485M. That probably hit. Looks like he's maybe, no, thought he might take one blind shot. Could be one here. Who knows? He's going to take it. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Now we have to be careful about being spotted in the middle. We won't survive there very long. They own the hill. They're starting to push up a little bit on the north side towards the middle, so he's going to swing all the way here, over here to this corner, looks like, and maybe try to start taking shots on guys pushing, and not bad. Look, this is exactly why you use a TD like this as far as its speed. This is how you do it. Swaps completely to where the push is and adds that nice gun into the fight. The IS is in a bit of trouble. Unfortunately, he's not able to capitalize too much on that. Oh, he's going to keep on side scraping. Little false sense of security. He actually backs out. Now we got a T-150. Got a lot of armor down here kind of pushing. Going to pick a shot on one of these guys maybe eventually. The O1 has not come around the corner yet. And, oh, that's tempting. He's thinking about it. He's like, if I can get it on that shoulder, I might pen. Or maybe on the face of the turret. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, the Tiger P is taking some big damage, and he is a one-shot. Wow. Twice into the same spot. So we knock out the IS. That's a good kill for the team. Things are not looking good in the north, though. Oh, wow. We hit the T-34, who ate a shot that was going, I think, for the IS right there. Be wary about that, guys, when you stack up. Sometimes you eat a shot that was shot at somebody else, especially if they back out while you're pushing forward. I have done that more than once. You see them aiming at the guy in front of you, and then he backs out and uncovers you, and then you eat the shot. We are all down to one shots. I guess the ARL's down to two shot, but our Tiger 1 and our Tiger P are in trouble here. We have evened it up to 4-4, and it looks like the guys in the north have done a decent job. They've sorted that thing out for the moment. Yeah, surprised, but oh, never mind. Just kidding. Not sorted out. Just lost the CS-44, so it's only Cromwell, and they're outnumbered up there. We're 4-5. Grubby's hanging out here for the minute. That's probably the best idea. The G-Row fell back. Look at that. So is there two G-Rows, or did he actually do good on him? So the G-Row fell back, and that was a relatively slow, a very slow, actually, casemate. So he took an opportunity with the CS-44 and the Cromwell to get his rear end back. There's a T-78 up on the cap. Down goes the OI, down goes the Stug. Both good kills. We're going to sneak one in on this guy. All right, T-150 didn't like it. He backs out. I don't think he's very happy now because he's got decent hit points, but he's, oh, almost. And he eats one from the ARL, but the ARL takes one back. Is he going to stand in and try to kill one of these guys? Oh, no, that sucks. We did not get the kill shot on him, but there's still an IS back there. Now, Grubby has just noticed that a 3045 is sneaking up underneath him. The Cromwell dies, the Tiger P dies, and now we're back into a bit of a problem. The ebb and flow, guys, the ebb and flow. Went to the middle, got a couple free shots, looked to support the north flank, bailed off the north flank to get to the south flank, did some nice work there, got 1,100 damage and 276 assists. Then notices the north flank is in trouble and uses the mobility of the Hellcat, the H-Cat, whatever this thing is, to come up over this way. So we've got a 3045M. The G-Row is making another runner. T-78 takes a chunk off the 3045M, and here, oh, there's a Hellcat right there. He sees him, slow turret. Is he going to get him? He does. He slaps him. Are we going to get that shot? Oh, he pushed. That was dumb. Oh, we kind of let him get another shot. I was a little bit surprised by that. Honestly, I think I would have just stood in and waited for the reload because your shots were not that far off. I think you ate a shot there you didn't need to take. Oh, auto aim works somehow. Don't hit me, other Hellcat. Someone hits the G-Row, lights him on fire. Oh, the G-Row goes down, and now we've only got 4 tanks. Running around like the Hellcat with our head cut off. Tiger 1 dies. Oh, is this going to be an epic stand? There's 3 V5. Sorry, 7. 3v7. All right. Math in public. 1,596 damage, 276 assist. Doing a little spotting action with the Hellcat. There's the other Hellcat. He's almost a one-shot. A high roll will be a one-shot. There's another guy down there we might be able to get a shot on. Oh, here comes the T-150. I like that. BAP, nicely done. A little bit of help. Are we going to go to HE on this guy? No, but he takes 2 shots. HE might have been really nice right there. We're going to shoot blindly, I think, in there. Hard to tell. Probably hit it. I didn't see anything splash, but there's a lot of stuff down there. Oh, there's the other Hellcat. No, that feels dangerous. He stood in. He was getting spotted and stood in. Artie takes a stab. The Saint Emil either isn't. Oh, the Saint Emil. Nope, that was the HMC. That was like a hit. Was that a direct hit? Hard to tell. So the HMC actually hit us. And now we're going to use the mobility. The Saint Emil hits hard. He'll take us out. Especially if he's loaded HE. The IS is still running around. He has very few hit points. Surprised he's still alive. We find an Artie. Gotta love it. HE maybe? Nice. Very low roll. That's unfortunate. We do not get spotted, which is very helpful. And he's kind of wandering around the bushes. Gets up behind a rock. Looks like the T-78 is doing some good work. He's got 4 kills. Grubby's got 3. Unless the Saint Emil really skedaddled somewhere, he's probably relatively in the same place, so we have them both kind of pinned down. If the 78 can keep the IS from getting up and underneath him, that would also be helpful. And now we're going to have something of a waiting game. 2,467 damage. 501 assist. Doing a nice job of showing what a tank like the Super Hellcat can do in the game. Use that mobility, try to stay out of trouble. Obviously, when you get hit, you're getting hit hard. Thank goodness the HMC didn't directly hit us, or if he did, he didn't pen. Using bushes, camouflage to hide. None of those tanks are going to have a CVS. So other than just plain old burning through with good spotting, and none of those tanks have great view range. I don't think the Emil does. Oh, we just found this guy out in the open. Oh no! Oh no! Now we're gonna get splashed. Artie comes in, doesn't quite get us. Oh geez, now the IS did sneak behind us. Our T-78. Our T-78 left us out to hang, man. This is hairy. I didn't even realize that guy just went around behind us. All right, for using that bush against the Saint Emil, I definitely would have tried to get 15 meters back. I think you could have done that. Rushed the shot just a little bit, but you can get... Oh, now the Saint Emil is way back there. Maybe the 78 will kill him. So the T-78 moves back into the middle. I might have gone up top, man. IS is close to a one-shot. I didn't notice his hit points. Nicely done by the 78, so now the Emil is not a problem. The IS is up top. That's probably got us lit, right? Boy, he didn't see us. Terrible view range. That is dicey, guys. That's a 240 hit point tank. We have a 240 alpha gun. We need an even or high roll to take him out. We also do not have any more APCR. We're running on 7 shells. Why is the... Oh, jeez. That is unfortunate, guys. What you would really like to see is the T-78 working with Grubby, trying to double team tanks that are still alive, but it looks like he's going for the cap. We'll see what happens. Maybe he can put some cap pressure on. Both those artillery are relatively mobile. Where'd the IS go? The IS, interesting. So is the IS still hanging around up here, or has he tried to get back? All right, the 278 has pushed on to the HMC. Can he kill him without dying? He's low hit points. Looks like the HMC is running. You can see by looking at the mini-map that he's running away from the 78. Problem is there's a 13 AM that's going to be taking pot shots at the 78. Depending on where the IS is gone, IS may eventually even get a shot. Good news is the IS has terrible accuracy. Oh my gosh, we're just going to hope to kill him. Okay, nice. All right, oh, there you are, and the 13 AM must be in the middle based on the trajectory of that shell. He's still in the middle of something. I might actually go ahead and hit shift or control or whatever it is and click on the middle of the map. Just give them a general idea of where that arty, the arty is actually right up underneath. It's not even as far back as I thought. He's going to auto aim, get nice and close. Oh no, we're yeah, that did us dirty. That did us dirty. That was bad. There we go. Another maybe opportunity for an HE shell in there somewhere, knowing that you've got 2 artillery, but he shuts it down. 2,793 damage, 501 assist, 5 kills, 278. Well done there, KHBO Warrior. He gets 6 kills and a top gun out of that. Well done. Turns out going to the cap was a good idea because the other artillery was just sitting on cap like a muppet. If you're in that situation and you're Ari, you probably want to move somewhere so you're not in an obvious spot, especially if you think somebody might come there and try to close you out. Because honestly, if they'd have been working together against the IS, it might have then taken them quite a long time to drive down somewhere else on the map and find the other arty. So you want to make it difficult for them to find you. But that being said, grubby little hands, this team did a really nice job. Awesome. Thanks for sending that in. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. We will see you. No miserable Mondays. Come on.